Hi everyone, this is Kamal Gurung, your trusted real estate advisor. This is part 2 of what your realtor isn't telling you. Today we're going to be talking about some of the gimmicks that you see in my industry. Some of them are fairly obvious, so you might be familiar with them, but there are also some that you may not even be aware of. So let's start with the most obvious one, and this is the the famous guarantee that you see. Your home sold in 14 days, or I'll buy it myself, those kind of stuff. You have to understand the old saying, if it's too good to be true, it probably is. And in this case, it is too good to be true. So don't fall for these gimmicks. If you ever come across one of these contracts, what you'll find is there's a whole bunch of stipulations, conditions, requirements that you as the seller will have to fulfill before the guarantee comes into effect. It's not worth your time and effort. If you're generally coming to the market to sell it, all you should really be focusing on is getting an experienced agent who's just focused on getting the property sold for you and not relying on all these gimmicks. Okay, so the guarantee and all that, don't fall for that. It's not worth your time. Here's another popular gimmick, and this is the I have a buyer for your home, or my buyers are looking in your neighborhood. Okay, you may have received a mailer on this, or somebody might have come knocking on your door saying those words. Now, for the most part, these are gimmicks. These are designed to kind of shake the tree, if you will, to see if there's any potential sellers that are thinking of selling. And the idea here is that for us to make contact with you, generate a lead from you. Because if you do reach out and especially if you call in on a mailer, say we were thinking of selling. Then what we want is we want to be on your radar, right? We want to be in constant contact with you, develop you as a lead, and eventually convert you as a seller. So that's what this is designed to do. Now, having said all that, there will be a percentage of some of these mailers that are genuine. There are people that are genuinely looking to move into the neighborhood. I myself have done it in the past when I've had clients who are just specifically looking into a neighborhood and nowhere else. Oftentimes it's because of school. And if there's no listing coming up there, then we shake the trees, send out mailers and all that to generate a conversation to see if anybody's thinking of selling. Okay, but for the most part, these are gimmicks. Okay, and the gimmick is really to get you on the selling side, because if you respond to one of these, you are thinking of selling, right? So we want to convert you as a lead. So that's where the gimmick is. This is a gimmick that I think most people are not familiar with, and this is the fake or false advertising. Okay, you might be going on the internet, and every once in a while you see a property that doesn't have a lot of information. Maybe just one picture, maybe not even a proper address, intersection to indicate roughly where it is, but it's got a really low price. Okay, and you go elsewhere on the internet looking for this property, and you're not finding it. You're just finding it on this one website. The idea behind this is it's actually a fake listing, and what I mean by that is there is actually no listing at all. What some agents will do is they know certain areas are very popular, right? People are trying to get into those areas. So what they do is oftentimes they will just pick up a photo or create a listing, a fake listing, to generate buyer calls, because they know that people are looking in that neighborhood. So by putting something out there, they know they're going to get hits, and from there they know they're going to get so many calls or inquiries coming in, and their hope is to convert them into buyer leads. Okay, so if you ever see something that looks vague, ambiguous, not a lot of information, again, the smell test. If it sounds too good to be true, test. You want to stay away from this. Okay, so this is a fake listing. It's illegal, but again, agents are doing it. Some agents, not all obviously, some agents are doing it, and the idea here is to generate calls. The other one is false advertising, and maybe false might be a harsh word, but what some agents will do is, now that's the right way to do this and the wrong way to do this. Okay, have you ever seen a real estate magazine where you open it up and the agent has 2 pages full of listings, right? I mean, they look busy. It's 2-3 pages full of listings from this one particular agent. What you have to understand is oftentimes the agent doesn't actually have those listings. Sometimes those listings belong to other agents. Sometimes those listings don't even exist because the agent just has an understanding from a seller that, oh, if you bring me a buyer, I might listen, that kind of thing. But there's no actual listing. So if you're ever going through a magazine or website or what have you, and you see an agent that just looks super busy because there's so much listings that is on this agent's advertisement page or what have you, just understand that they may not all be his, or they may not even exist altogether at the time. Like I've shared my listings in the past. Agents will call when I have a listing and say, Kamal, would it be okay if I advertise your listing, right? And I always say go ahead, because I want them to bring a buyer for my selling clients, right? So I have no issue with that, and that's the right way to do. You get permission from the listing agent, and once you get the permission, you advertise it. But there are agents out there that will just pick it out without asking permission or what have you, and just plunk it down to give the impression to the public that they are super busy, when in fact it doesn't even belong to them, or there may be no listings altogether. Okay, so understand this. There are fake listings out there designed to generate calls. There's also listings out there that make the agent look super busy, super productive, when in fact none of it might belong to them. Now again, caveat here, this is not true for all agents. This is for that percentage of agents that are willing to bend the rules, and some even to break it just to generate activity for themselves. So again, as always, buyer beware. Make sure that you do your due diligence when you're dealing with agents on these things.